Alright, so here it is. Um, Again, like I said, I'm probably just gonna. It's interesting now we have rotation and unlimited rank. Um, I don't know how the system works right now. I haven't really read on yeah what they are. So I think I'm just gonna quickly buy packs. I got 7,000, and I got one. Ooh. Okay, so I have 31 packs. Alright, that's awesome. And I want to pop open the first one. And let's see how it goes. That's really awesome. Something like a guillotine on the left side. Okay, not bad. Goblin Emperor. I think this is gonna be quite a nasty card. Randomly put one of the following cards into your hand: Goblin, Goblin Leader, or Goblin Princess. I think, especially if you, I mean, just looking at it very simply, probably the best one is that you summon this at 3, you get a Goblin Leader, and then the next one you have something to play, at least, Goblin Leader. I think the best one is Goblin Princess though, because Goblin Princess, after that one, you'll have Goblin King in your hands, so there's gonna be quite a nasty rotation right there. My goodness, I'm sorry, I just woke up actually, but I was super hyped for this. And whenever an allied follower that originally costs 1 play point or less comes into play, give it Rush. Not too shabby, pretty good. Rush you. Do 1 damage to all enemy followers, Stormborn Wings. Pretty interesting. This is actually a pretty interesting card because basically this is gonna be with Wind Blast. It's a 5/5 storm, so it's not bad if you're playing kind of like a ramp type of deck. Yeah, it's actually not bad. I still haven't seen. This thing is really cute though. Really cute. I think this is gonna be quite a staple for if I'm playing Mario. Yeah, it's pretty much just kind of like Fito. Give me a second. I'm gonna close my door. I think. Yeah. Anyway, let's move. Sometimes I like to do this like a spin. No, it doesn't work today. And obviously Portal Craft is something that everybody wants to play. I'm not gonna go through like cards one by one. I believe. Oh man, but I will take a look at this. I just really love the animated cards. I think they put more. I actually don't understand reanimate. Randomly summon a copy of the one of the highest cost allied floor that has been destroyed during this match and costs less than or equal to the reanimate value. Okay, so that's what it means. Last word, necromancy 2, reanimate 2. That's not too bad actually. Okay, alright, of course, yep. I mean, because I've looked at the whole list of the cards in this expansion and pretty much I kinda know what's up and what not. Okay. I don't see, this is not, it's not bad as an aggressive play, because if you look at it, Fairy Wisp is a 0 play point follower. I think this is the first 0 play point in Shadowverse, and yeah, I think banish this follower if at least 2 other cards were played this turn. So you're looking at it like, dude, that sucks, but if you think about it, this is exactly what you need for Roach, because one of the biggest problems is that, yeah, you have Fairy that you can summon down, but once you throw down the Fairy, you're gonna fill up your boards, and once you fill up your boards, you probably can only play like 2 Rhino, and then you have to bring it back with Nature's Guidance and all this card. But if you have Fairy Wisp and you put it in your hand, basically just think about it, you have two cards that doesn't take up any space on the board, it doesn't cost you any play point at all. And I think, in my opinion, if you have this card, you don't need to put as much as the Fairy Elf or something, the one 4 cost, the one where you evolve it, you'll get 2 0 cost fairies in your hand. This is gonna be the pretty much what substitutes that. I'm 100% sure this is going to be nasty in Roach deck. A staple, a straight up staple. Okay, at least we got one so far, and we're only in the, I believe, fourth. Ozzy Dahaka. I can't remember what this one does. Storm, whenever an allied follower evolves, subtract 1 from the cost of this card. I'm having trouble with this card though, because 6-8 is a meh. Because 7-9 Genesis Dragon is a really strong card to have, and whenever an allied follower evolves, subtract 1 from the cost of this card. If this is, nothing really off the top of my head can work, unless you are playing Jian, something the Dragonborn, where you summon another card, and then it evolves right away, become 4/4, is the 8 cost card. I don't play that card at all, but I know that card exists. And you play with the turtle card, the 4/2/6. If Overflow is active for you, gain 1 evolution point. That is another one that you can have with this one, but other than that, I don't really see anything spectacular with this one. Yeah, honestly, maybe I'm just too dumb. There's a combo with Mushushu and Archangel Reina, but then again, that's so hard to achieve. So this is still kind of like in a balance. I'm not too sure what happens. Okay. Alright, there's nothing there. So actually, it's not bad. 2 legendaries for the 10 packs that we opened. That I'm opening. Maybe there's one more after this, I believe. Wait, let me move this real quick. Oh, okay. Actually, there's still quite a few more. Okay, Frenzied Drake. It's deluxe damage to a lot of followers. X equals to the number of Dragoncrafts cards in your hands. Not too bad, but still nothing amazing. You know what? I was complaining in the previous expansion because I actually play the first 2 crafts that I have. The Adept Flare are Dragoncraft and Runecraft, and I didn't get a single Dario, I didn't get a single Aldos. And just looking at it now, I have Cerberus, is arguably the least played craft that I have. Hey, but I mean, it's awesome. You know, I can flaunt this shit. Let's keep. Check that out, dude. In the first 10 packs. Damn. Oh my goodness. That's actually really awesome. And Cerberus, obviously, you know what it is. You know what it does. Quite a surprise. Pleasant surprise though. Shining Bellring Ranger. And if you think like I'm not hyped, is everything is inside, because my phone, the audio, for some reason the sensitivity is really high. So even if I'm speaking right now, but it's more like whispering. Restore to defense to leader if resonance is active for you. Recover 1 play point. Resonance is actually a really interesting thing. By the way, if you don't know what resonance is, it's occur when a deck has an uneven number of remaining cards, and that's why a lot of the cards is about putting extra cards in the deck, drawing more cards. So it's about manipulating the deck in order to activate your resonance. It's pretty nasty in my opinion, because arguably it is probably the easiest one to activate the leader's ability. Bloodcraft, you can activate it in turn 4, but I mean it's a permanent effect if you can maintain your defense, your leader's defense at 10. Dragoncraft obviously have the overflow, but it's only at when you have 7 play points. But resonance, I haven't played Portalcraft at all. I haven't had a feel of it, but just imagine you start with 40 cards. If let's say you draw the first turn, you have 4 cards in your hand, meaning you have 36. That's resonance active for you right away. I can't remember what is the 1 cost card that has resonance effect, but just looking at it, that's pretty disgusting. Interesting, really interesting. Kudos to the team for making this. Um, yeah, so I mean, I'm gonna open another 10, and then I have to, because I'm supposed to meet my friends. I'm supposed to buy tortilla chips because my friend is making chili. Um, unless somebody else already bought it for her. Yeah. Anywho. By the way, Cerberus and all these leader cards, right? And why they're comparably much rarer than the usual legendaries, because come on, why is it lagging? It's because legendary will give you 0.09%, I believe. Oh no, oh no.